your daily wisdom prescription. What is at the summit of your mountain? Now, today I want to discuss very briefly why your life journey is like walking through a huge mountain. Now, this is based on just certain events happening in my own life. I feel like I'm going on multiple journeys that are all merged together at the moment. And I never used to think like this, but one day it dawned on me that I'm going through a health journey, I'm going through a personal development journey, I'm going on a religious journey. There's so many multiple journeys that I felt like I was going on. And as soon as I embarked on these journeys, suddenly all these people started to come into my life. All these people started to cross paths with me. And it was like I was attracting certain people that were helping me on these journeys along the way. And the way I put it into context is that in life, I think there's a lot of magic at play. I think the law of attraction, and synchronicity, and basically allowing your creator to help shape your reality on a daily basis. I think there basically are no coincidences. And when you start manifesting, things start to get drawn towards you. Now, as I said, I went on multiple different journeys and I started crossing paths with these people. Some of these people, they would be in my life for about 5 minutes, then they'll just go away. They'll go on a different. And the way I kept seeing this was like I was going through this huge mountain. Before I would just stand outside of the mountain, look at it and be like, fuck, that's too, I can't get to the top of that. That's huge. And I would always make a complaint. I would always make arguments and excuses as to why I shouldn't go inside that mountain and climb right to the summit. Because it's like inside this mountain, it's like there's caves, there's pathways, and I felt like there were loads of other people embarking on the same journeys as I was. But they obviously had their different routes. Inside the mountain is dark and everyone has their lantern and you have to go through the darkness basically to get to the light. And the way I put that kind of analogy into my own life is you gotta go through some bullshit to grow and to get to where you want to be. And I suddenly started to come across all these other people who had actually embarked on going in the mountain and going through these caves and these dark tunnels to get to the place that they want to get to, which is we're all seeking the same thing, the summit at the top of that mountain. And I felt like it was really interesting because it really makes a lot of sense. When I first thought of this idea, it just came to me one day and it was like, oh shit, I'd crossed paths with certain people and as I was going through this mountain. And for example, it takes like 5 years to get to the summit. Let's just say that. And it's like on my journey, I've met someone who I crossed paths with. They're giving me valuable information. And then the next thing I know, they've moved away. They've gone out of my life because for their particular aspirations and goals and dreams and the particular part of the summit that they want to get to, they had to take a different route. There was a fork in the road. They chose to go left. I chose to go right. But they gave me valuable information. Some of the people have stayed with me, going to the same direction, going in the exact same place that I was. So a few people have actually still stuck around with me. But there's been many people who have dropped so much knowledge, so much wisdom, things that I never would have known. And it's like the creator has put these people in my life to make the journey easier. They put these people in my life, these clues and these hints. Okay, maybe you should try these healing techniques. Maybe you should read this book because this book changed my life, and here's this book. And it's like I really do see life as a journey through a mountain when you are embarking on personal development in all aspects. And I just wanted you to take this analogy and maybe put it into your own life. You might have friends or family who have, quote unquote, ditched you. They've gone their own ways. You and your girlfriend, you and your partner, whoever it is, you have parted ways. You are sitting around thinking, fuck, Why have these people left me? Why is my life shit? All these people are no longer in my life. I wish they were there. But the minute you stop that societal brainwashed way of thinking, and you actually start embarking on following your passion, you embark on living the best version of yourself, and you enter that mountain, you start to realize that people were put in your life to allow growth. People were put in your life to maybe have certain situations with you so that you could grow from it, and then they had to leave. God didn't want them to stick around. The part that they played in your life is over. Now it's time for you to keep going on your journey. You don't stay stagnant and stay in the same place wondering why people took different routes, and you're just staying in the same place and you're crying over that. You need to understand that all these situations, all these people that were in your life at certain points that are no longer around have actually served a purpose, which you need to figure out. You need to figure out and look at your own situations and see, shit, how did this actually allow me to, oh, okay, you know, this situation allowed me to grow. My girlfriend left me because I was acting in such a way. Now I need to change this, and now I continue and I manifest attracting the right people towards me. And as soon as you embark on the journey, you move through this mountain, you'll start attracting people. Will come in your life, people will drop comments, people will give you books, people will give you knowledge, insight that would actually allow you to grow and get to the next part of that mountain, to get to the summit. And I feel like the summit is a place where you have got all the lessons learned, you've gone through the darkness, you've pushed through all the fear, and then you've got to that summit, you got to that peak, and then you see the amazing view as you look down and as you look around the surroundings of the mountain. And you know, I just feel like when we use that kind of metaphor in your own life, it's like you will have so much inner peace, inner beauty, joy, fulfillment and happiness and peacefulness, that, you know, because you've actually faced your demons, you've gone through the dark, and now you have earned the right to have that light shining in your life now. You know, it's like you exit the caves and stuff from the inside and you just come right out to the top, on the peak, on the summit of that mountain. So I just want you to kind of go away, maybe think about what is at the summit of your mountain. What are the dark caves and the tunnels and the claustrophobic spaces that you might have to go through, and the demons and the dark? What is that? What does that represent in your life that you need to face up to? You need to man up to. This might be addictions. This might be facing fears. This might be cutting off certain people in your life that you're just carrying around with you. This might mean even appreciating those who are sticking with you and going on the same journey. You know, and I just feel like you need to figure that out, and you need to figure out what is at the summit. What is that? What is the end goal? What is it that you want in your life that's going to give you the light, you know, the peacefulness, the joy, the happiness, the bliss, the inner tranquility? You need to ask yourself these questions. Now, I hope this made sense to you as it made sense to me. But I just want you to take that away and kind of look at that in your life. I want you to take this prescription and I want you to fill it. Peace.